Guys, the modern definition of the word God, okay, since the teachings in the Roman Empire of a man named Jesus Christ of Nazareth to the Roman Empire, okay, the definition of the word God is an omniscient, omnipotent essence of all existence. Okay. And the person who believes in the teachings of Jesus Christ and has faith in Jesus Christ is supposed to have faith that we share the same essence of existence, okay? And it's infinite, it cannot be contained by any of our finite, you can't contain God in your brain, right? God's not exclusive to your brain. Right? And so it's hard when you get people that lack the cognitive reasoning skills to understand that God is an omniscient, omnipotent essence of all existence and can't be declared, a human can't be declared God by a large group of aggressive tribal sex cult followers, right? So it's very difficult to explain religion and God to, Jesus with the Romans, Daniel with the Philistines, Moses with the Egyptians, right? It's very difficult when you watch The View to explain the meaning of the word God and the meaning of the word faith, because, Whoopi Goldberg on there on TV today, because she's got lots of money and she sells lots of products for an extortion gig, she thinks she can sit there and say the word faith 4 times, referring to people as if she's Trevor Lawrence and going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Super Bowl, right? You're sitting there watching, it's like, that's not what the word faith means. Faith means submitting to an understanding that the essence of your existence is greater than yourself. How can you have faith in Joe Biden or any of the idiots on The View talking with you about economics and saying anything that you're talking about is faithful? Do you understand? Okay. Now, it's hard for me because, my poor father. My poor father. Because he raised the Messiah. And David Rockefeller set it up with surveillance for my whole life, for my dad for people to scrutinize and study the Messiah. Say, it sure wasn't his earthly father that raised him and made him into the Messiah. It was the spirit of Abraham. It was the spirit of Daniel and David and Jesus. It wasn't his earthly father. Okay? It wasn't Joseph, okay, that Jesus was talking to that guided him to the faith of Abraham. Okay? It wasn't Jacob that Joseph was talking to that guided him to the faith of Adam. Okay? It wasn't. It was the eternal spirit of a faithful father. Okay? Life is eternal, grace is infinite. Okay? So when you talk to that eternal faithful one, then you're acting like you're reflecting the eternal faith of your Father. I am the light, I am the way, none unto the faith of the Father except done through me. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the Father from the beginning of time to the end of the time in spirit that sustains our faith because it's true. Okay, this isn't too difficult to understand. It's not. I was sitting here cleaning the shed and listening to Mark Anthony's You Sang to Me, right? I'm not, for the first time in my life, I'm not afraid to love. Never been afraid to love a day in my life. Okay. I get uncomfortable when I'm abused by selfish people. I get uncomfortable when large groups of selfish people abuse me for being strong and truthful and faithful and loving. Okay, but I'm not afraid to love. If I was afraid to love, I would start singing songs for money and asking you guys for money and then set up a 401k and a retirement plan and ask Jonathan from Colonial Penn and said, damn, I should have called sooner, right? If I was, quote, afraid to love. Love has nothing to do, okay, with fear. Okay? Love is fear and abuse are absences, love is absent. I love Adolf Hitler and I love Chiang Kai-shek as much as I love Jesus and Confucius. Okay, I trust and appreciate Jesus and Confucius. I don't trust Adolf Hitler and Chiang Kai-shek or appreciate them at all. Okay, So most of you guys on TV talking for money, I love you as much as I love Jesus Christ. I appreciate and trust Jesus. I don't appreciate or trust any of you. Okay? I'm not afraid to love you. Okay? And I'm not afraid to trust you, obviously. Barack Obama. I wasn't afraid to trust the little asshole and say, okay, he'll step up because it's the right thing to do. He didn't do it. Okay? So I don't appreciate him and I don't trust him. I don't appreciate his wife and I don't trust her. I can't even appreciate or trust his daughters. Okay? So I should say, so no, Patrick, don't marry that Obama girl. You can't trust her. She don't appreciate you. Right? So no, Patrick, no. Malia or Sasha come up at a barbecue and say, hey, Pat, you're kind of cute. Say, hey, that was yesterday, not today. Okay, well, Dad did all the work. Okay. My father is the reason we're all living the Lord's Prayer. Not your dad. You stood by your man. Sometimes it's hard to be a woman giving all your love to just one man. No, man, you don't give all your love to just one man. That's a song. This, I swear, is true by the Skyliners. Okay. My lips, I trust. Well, my lips will kiss nobody else but you. The moment that baby is born, I am kissing that baby. I'm gonna kiss my grandmother. I'm gonna kiss my mom. I'm gonna kiss my kids. I'm gonna lots of kisses to people. Once I start kissing Yolanda Denise Gilliard, I'm still gonna kiss other people for the rest of my life. Okay? I promise to not have sexual intercourse for reproduction with anybody but you. And when Law told me she couldn't do that, that's it. We're not getting married. This is string theory or loopy theory with Leslie Winkle. That's a deal breaker, right? I will not share my wife sexually with other men that don't submit to the Lord's Prayer. Now, if there's 15 women that all want to live the Lord's Prayer, and there's only one man that will stand up for the Lord's Prayer, I can see why I only want to have babies with that man. Do you guys understand Joseph Smith better now? Do you understand King David better now? Do you understand Solomon better now? Okay. I'm not an egomaniac. Do I look like Donald Trump? Do I act like Barack Obama? Do I set up the same business contacts as Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton? No. Well, then shut the fuck up. Okay? Stop talking. And I was like, with Jesus today, he goes, Earl, you just need to stop talking to him. I said, but Jesus, he prays to you every day. Yeah, but he doesn't believe that you're the one like Jesus. He believes he is. But then he talks to Jesus every day and says, help me. Help teach Earl how to be like me. Okay? God is the God in my head, and when God comes down from the clouds and kills everybody that doesn't agree with me, we will have world peace. Okay? And my dad has believed that since the time he was young. Because he was a better man. He wanted to be a better man than his father. Okay? My mom told me to be a better man than my father. I'm not going to compete with my father. I don't want to, quote, be a better man than my father. I want to, like my dad said, you know, a wise man learns from other people's mistakes so he doesn't have to repeat them. I don't want to be a better person than my father. I just want to love and be loved. Love is not a contest. Being faithful is not a contest. Okay? So if I love and I'm faithful and my dad doesn't know how to love and can't be faithful, then I'm a better man than him. All I can do is try to help him learn how not to be afraid to love and to be faithful. Now you're crashing into love, right? Okay. Love and life and being free. What is freedom to you? Okay. If you don't understand the meaning of the word God and you don't understand the meaning of the word faith, you'll never be free from tyranny and selfishness and manipulation a day in your life. And you'll pass on that to your kids. And then Malia and Sasha will be multimillionaires with no clue what love and freedom is. Not to mention Max and Emmy, and that's sad because I've talked to those two in prayer extensively, especially when they were little, and they are cute and fun. Okay. Yeah. Emmy's really shy and gets nervous around people with personalities that are very strong in protecting other people from bullies. She gets nervous, she gets scary. She's like my Emily. Well, it's okay, Emmy, you guys go over here. Grumpy will take care of it. Okay, I'll be back. And then it'll be funny time. Okay. Plissy, there's a hole in the bed. Plissy, I'm lonely, come home. Okay, you two be good. Come on, Max, let's go. We'll tell these suckers, no, it's not about money. We don't care about the price tag. We just want to make the world dance. See, and that's Max, you know. And Max is a very loving person. Yeah, he's a very loving person. Emmy is too. She's just very frightened because people are abusive and she hates that. Okay. And Max is like, well, just hang out with this guy. But he gets grumpy. Well, he has to. They're assholes. He'll get it. Okay. And that was Max and Emmy. We don't talk that much anymore. The technology is in a bad place. And I'm always in a good place because I don't use technology to manipulate people with money. So we don't talk that much anymore. But they're like gentle, on the back roads by the rivers of my memories, just like Emily, just like Kate. I don't think about my kids too much because I don't want to get depressed and I don't want to feel my abuse. But I try to keep in a constant state of understanding, that how much I love them. Okay? Just like I love all of you. I just don't trust or appreciate celebrities and politicians and scientists and entrepreneurs and philanthropists. Okay, I appreciate and can put some trust and love in Patrick and the kids. Okay, I love you. Bye.